Hi guys, Irish Trapper back at it again. I'm just going to show you how I set my snares. I've already found a path that I've used year in year out, but I haven't got a snare on it. You can actually just see it there, hole in the hedge. Really good pack going into the planting, ash planting there. I'm down in the game centre at the moment. As you can see, it's a good pack going into it, and also a nice track going along here. I'd love to put a snare on that, but I don't know when my uncle's going to be putting his bullocks and his horses out, but it's a lovely pack going along there. I've always wanted to put a snare on that. Now about Ferry Fort there as well, so between the Ferry Fort and the ash planting, you're always going to have some good paths coming out. Always some good fox paths coming out there. I've caught a fox there already and a fox there already. Always, if you have a fort like that, you'll always have foxes coming from a planting going through the fort. It's the way they move. Okay, let's show you my snare. I always hand make me snares, never buy them. Now, the swivel, I always like to experiment, but the swivel I bought online. I usually make my own with the spokes of a bike and a small little L bracket. And then what I have here is, at the moment I'm kind of like, let's say, I like to experiment, so I bought a piece called a Relax-A-Lock, and that's that lad there, Relax-A-Lock. And then I have, there's a stopper there, a little ferrule, and there's another ferrule in behind there, just as a stopper. So I have my full hand off the ground there, full hand, and as you can see, it's a nice little path there going straight through, just going up the hedge. Really good one now. Usually have a snare on this a lot sooner. So it's a nice tight hedge, guys. That's the way I like to work, on nice tight hedges. They're always the best, especially coming out of a planting. Any hole at all going into a planting in a nice tight hedge, put a snare on it. So this is a 7x7, I think they call it cable, 7x7 airplane cable, I think they call it. You can get that online as well. So as I say, there's never any need to be buying fox snares for, let's say, $350 or $450. Now, I don't like having a big long snare. I like it tight and compact. There it is, just a nice little. I cut this branch and I put the branch in because this branch wasn't there, so I cut the branch, tied a bit of cable to it. I like my snares small, compact. So there you go. Like I said, a full hand up as well, a full hand. Because I know a few people have been asking me, how do I make my snares, how do I set them, and this is how I set them, guys. Full hand, 7x7 aircraft cable. There's your stopper. By law you need to have one. As well as that, in this area you have a lot of pine martens and hares, so I make sure I always have the stopper on them, so they go in, they get out, they don't wreck the place. You know, last thing you want is a hare getting in or a pine mark getting in and flatten down the area, and more work you have to do. Okay, so there's a little setup there, lads. And move backwards so you can see it. There you go. Now, I always boil my snares for about 3 days on the range in a pot with old tea bags. So I boil them in a pot with tea bags for about 3 days. That takes the scent off them and colours them. This snare I have out in the rain for the last couple of months, so I don't have any tea bags on it, but there's no scent on it. As you can see, there you go. Hole, attached to a branch, full hand off the ground. Always a full hand off the ground, no less, so you'd be catching badgers. Okay, chat to you later, guys. Thanks for watching.